blah, 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 blah. No wonder it just couldn't breathe. I got cold air in my Jag. Hey everyone, Monkey Wrench Mike. This is my super cheap, super beautiful 1987 Jaguar XJ6. I love the car, but I've had a bit of an explosion that happened under the hood. Holy crapola, look at this thing, smoke. It worked! Take another bite. Not at the camera. Yeah, we got rain. Hunt for the second vehicle has taken us to Dynamite? No way! What are you gonna say?
It's just too much for me to screw out.
This is what I'm working with. It's not a lot.
I'm in the car.
If you're new to the channel, this is it. This is what $1,812 will get you at IAA. I was so lucky to find this car. It is such a beautiful example of a Jaguar. But as you can see, we have a box right here. Let me show you what happened under the hood because it was very unfortunate. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I drove this up to let Tom drive it with my mother in the back seat. They loved the car. Then I showed them the engine and I discovered this has exploded. Look at this right here. Look at all the carbon buildup right inside that. It blew the pipe right here. This pipe kind of travels along down through here. It goes into this device, which I'm going to tell you what it is in just a second. Then it comes around here and it wraps around and it goes back into the air filter canister right there. All right. This is a Smog pump. Back in the day when people were worried about emissions and they had to add all these crappy emission pumps and recirculate the exhaust and do this and do that when the engine was cold, blah, 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 blah. This was the Jaguar solution, all right? It's not needed anymore. We don't need this. Most people delete these things, and that's what I'm going to do today because as you can see, we've blown part of the, this poor hood panel. I am so sorry. This is where the rat got in. I haven't seen any more signs of the rat, which is fantastic. This is what happens when this explodes right here. So what we need to do is remove all traces of the Smog system, okay? Which means this bar has to come out, this has to come off, this has to come out, and if I want to, I can delete the actual pump itself, or I can just cut the belt and leave it attached, which is what, you know, a lot of people do. So we haven't decided what we're gonna do with that yet. But the fix is right here in the box, and the fix, it's very elaborate, this system right here. It's very expensive. There you go, 6 little fittings, and that will completely delete my Smog pump problems, okay? So what these things go into, once you remove this pipe right here, you take these off, okay? And this is where your 6 little fittings go into the block. We're gonna do that today. I'm also going to find out if my car has another potential disaster. So one of the weak points of this particular engine is the camshaft and the tappets, all right? Tappets are part of the block right here, part of the head, and because this is right above the exhaust, that's your catalytic converter, there's your oxygen sensor right there, this really heats up. This is an aluminum head right here, and the tappets can actually come loose and cause all kinds of havoc in the engine compartment. Now, what you do is you get what's called a stake down kit. And it's a series of little metal brackets. There's one here, kind of a bigger one here, and one right here, and they literally just hold the tappets in place. I don't know if that's been done on this engine, and all of my research shows that this should be done, all right? You need to do this to protect your engine, because if those tappets pop up a little bit, it's gonna ruin the engine. And I don't want this, I wanna keep this original, I really, really do. So what we can do is take a look in here and see if we can find the stake down kit. So let me get my borescope and we'll take a look inside. Here's my Tesla borescope. I love this thing. I use it all the time. Look at the little head. This is so cool. It is so cool. So what I need to do is actually just kind of push this down right into here, and I gotta look and see if I can find the bracket. Okay, I'm looking for just a little metal, a piece of metal that has actually been bolted just below the camshaft. There's a tappet. I don't see it. This car has not had the stake down kit done. Can you see what's going on? I wish you could see it, but it's so bright out here right now. So anyway, there you go. Hopefully you can see this. Other than my face, I don't see it down under here. Okay? Now, something else you can do, and it's a lot simpler, you just kind of stick your finger down here and you feel for a bracket. Okay, you can feel the tappets are about 1/4 inch up off of the block, and I should feel 2 bolts, and I don't. I can only get back to, there's a cam lobe right there in my way. And there's the other tappet. It hasn't been done to this car. It was a common fix, it's a common problem, but whoever owned this car decided not to do it. Or maybe the car sat for so long and they just didn't know about it. I don't know. This is the exhaust, that's the intake. It always happens over here when the tappets let up because of the heat. So if you are good with these engines, you know who you are, you've contacted me already. Is this something that I should be doing immediately, or can I drive the car without having the stake down kit installed just quite yet? So in the comments section, let me know, because we're certainly going to take care of this car. They're easy to install. Here's a picture. Yeah, you can see this right here. There's just 3 little plates that hold down the tappets. You take off the valve cover, so you've got 1, 2, and then you got 2, 4, 6, 8 little bolts, and this little piece right here will come off, and then you have access, and you have to drill a hole, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes in your head, and then put on the bracket and screw them down, which kind of makes me nervous, but I don't know. We'll just see. I'll probably do it myself. I may get a quote, but let me know if this is something that must be done for the engine, okay? Now that we're waiting on that decision, let's go ahead and let's remove this. We'll remove this part right here because it doesn't serve any purpose at all. I'll take this off, and then these are going to come out as well. And the interesting thing about this car, it's an English car, but this is not a 12 and it's not a 13. This is a 1/2 inch nut right here. This is still standard. This whole car is goofy. It's really, really goofy. We're going to take this part off right here. We're going to remove this, and I'll show you how we end the problem. I've removed what's left of the hose, and this thing, it's just full of junk. I mean, it really is full of just junk. This thing is completely disintegrated. Look inside there, okay? I've loosened the hose back up into here, and I'm taking off this one little bolt, which should give me the ability to remove the pipe. And a lot of people spend a lot of time dressing up their engines. They want this part gone. They want to clean up, you know, your valve cover. They remove the pump. You got to get some bolts and another bracket to kind of hide that thing. Well, we lost it. Went underneath it. Okay, that's no big deal. I don't know how particular I'm going to be with this car. I do want this thing out. Here we go. Come on. Come on. There it is. She's free. So what happened? Look at this. Is that a screen? That thing is, no wonder it just couldn't breathe. That's why, look at this coming out. That's fantastic. This thing, what is that? Is it a screen? I don't know, but it couldn't, whatever it was supposed to do, it couldn't do. Maybe it was like a check valve. Maybe that's what it was. And it was just so full of junk. That's history. Okay. Well, it looks better already. It really does. Next, we're going to remove, see the little divider between the spark plugs? We got to remove that. Then we'll take off this pipe and remove those 1/2 inch bolts right there. We have these almost completely removed. See how loose it is? Before I do that, I want to give it a quick little vacuum. So let's do that. We'll do that on camera, and then I'll show you how it comes off. This is not working. The vacuum didn't reach, but I got what I could, and I think this is loose enough to remove. I think all of these little fasteners, here we go. There it is. Look at that. So some of these ports are completely clogged. Look at the guy right there. Nothing's getting through there. A little bit is kind of getting through there. That one looks okay. All right, we have numbered spark plug wires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This car is really fun to work on. It was a different story when I was changing the oil. But here we go, and you guys can all lay right there, okay? Now I have access to this. I can vacuum all of this out, and then I can remove these. I've kind of loosened them already, still a different size, and I can, uh-oh, what's this? That looks kind of important. Where'd that come from? Did the rat take that out too? Is this like a grease or like a freeze plug? I don't know. If it was a freeze plug, you'd think I wouldn't have any coolant left, but it's been sitting there for a while. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Yep, let's vacuum it up, then we'll take these off, put in our new ones, then we're gonna take out a spark plug and take a look. All right, we're back on the Jag. Believe it or not, Mom and Tom have just left the facility. They came over to ride a trike, believe it or not. And then I took them out to lunch. So cool to live next to your parents. So they can come visit and you can go visit them anytime you want. Now let's get to work. I have vacuumed this out and it looks so much better. It really, really does. So what I'm going to do now is simply, I have one of these loosened. Look at this right here. Here we go. This comes out and one of the new silver ones goes in with a little Loctite. So let me show you. There we go. Can you see? That is the little fitting thanks to a company called McMaster and Car. So many people on these British car websites have talked about them and all their little bolts and everything that fit perfectly inside. Okay, so all we do, we're just gonna put it right in there, okay? This is a two-handed operation. Let me start it. And here she goes. Look, look. This is gonna be perfect. It's exactly what they called for. And it goes in just like that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know how tight I'm supposed to put it. I don't want to like go too far. But that seems to be good right about there. You don't want it coming out. And this is aluminum, so I don't want them super tight, but that's it right there. So all we have to do is install the other 5 and then we're good to go, and then we get to take out a spark plug. I'm excited about this. I think, well, they look really old. So here's what this looks like inside. You can see this one is completely plugged with carbon. Ugh, what does the inside of this engine look like? I don't know. But that's what it looks like on the inside right there. Can you see? Right there. Okay, let's replace them. Look at that. All replaced. They all look beautiful. All 5 of them. So at this point we could quit. Well, I do want to take this off. I want to take off the air pump just to clean it up. I want to remove this right here, and then I'm going to get some kind of a plug for the air box right there. Okay, so let's kind of remove some of this. It looks like that I've got to remove this right here. We're going to remove, yeah, that does look, it's in good condition though. Yeah, we'll remove that. We'll remove the hoses. And it's gonna look a lot better. So I think I gotta remove this, loosen this, take this thing off right here. And is that it, or is there another one? Oh, there's another bolt way down in there that I gotta get off too. So we'll take all that off. We're making lots of progress. All right, we have the hoses removed, and this one it just goes right there, okay? And it just goes across. We'll take it off of the air box right there. I have unscrewed this piece right here, which kind of held the air pump in place, so this can now come off. I have the lower bolt, the back half of it removed, and I can hopefully just kind of pound that out right there. We'll take off this little, I could actually almost cut it too. Let's just see here. This vacuum hose, maybe I will want to cut it and then I'll just plug it towards the source. Yeah, we're just going to cut it. Okay, and then this whole part will come off. I've already removed the electrical connector, which was a little yucky looking. Look at that. Ugh, yuck. Okay, we'll zip tie this somewhere so it doesn't interfere, and this is all going to be gone, and it's going to give me more access to like the air conditioning compressor, the other belts and everything, which really do look good. I had to cut the belt off, as you can see, because the one from the crank up here to the water pump, yeah, it was in the way, so I had to cut it off, and it literally just goes right there. Okay, we'll get the smog or air pump out, and I'll give you an update. Well, 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 we got us an engine bay that looks really, really, really good. Okay, so we have removed all of the smog pump. Only thing I have left is the bracket right here. Some people remove this, and then you've got to plug some holes in the engine block. I'm gonna leave it because I think that's okay. Here's the other vacuum that I plugged right here. This was already zip tied, so this is good right here. My best friend, the rat that I think is expired, hopefully, chewed a little bit right here, so we may have to get some more spark plug wires. But let's go ahead, let me get a battery in the phone or a battery in the camera. We'll take the spark plug out and see what we've got going on inside the engine. We could even use the borescope too. That would be kind of cool. Time has come to remove the spark plug. Hopefully she's willing to come out without any troubles, okay? So let's just kind of see how this goes. Now you can see what's going on. This was not too tight. She's ready to come off. What kind are these? Auto lights. Ooh. Okay. Well, there's not a huge amount of oil. But that, here, let me give you a better view. There you go. That's what it looks like. Auto light 65. I just lost the washer. Here you go. Now you can kind of see what's happening. Yeah, those have been in there for a while. So, I think she's due for some spark plugs. So yes, we will make her super happy with some new spark plugs and maybe even some wires. Oh wait, no, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to look inside here too. Yeah, let's do that. You sit right there. Let me get the borescope. See if I can cover up. There you go. Can you kind of see what's going on now? There it is, if I can do this. Here we go. We're going inside. Uh-oh. Some debris has fallen in there. Wow. Okay. See if I can suck that out. Cylinder wall. It's okay. Just a lot of carbon. Now, do I have a thing where I can switch this? No, I don't. I thought this had a side camera. Is that what this is? Nope, that's a light. All right, well, there you go. We will suck that out real quickly. And then we just lost the camera. There it is. Okay, yeah, let me suck that out, but it looks a little dirty. That's okay, it's running fine though. It is, it's running good. So before it starts to rain, let's wrap up the video. We're all good to go. Everything looks so much cleaner. Doesn't that look better? Just imagine what it's gonna look like when I clean. Actually clean, get in here and, you know, get elbow deep. Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's really gonna be good. Let's see how we did though. Let's see if she's gonna start and see how she runs. Oh, I'm thinking about getting pads for the front seat. Is that possible? If you're a Jag person, let me know, because she sounds good. She really does. She started easier. And now she's lost some weight too, so that's even better. much happier. She really does sound good. I love my car. I do. I love it. And there she is. Look at that. Woo! What a good video, Mike. It's been a great day. It is just now going to rain. And look, I got a box. I got more parts. I'm not going to show you my address, but you know where it's from. There you go. What's inside? Well, parts that we need for the Jaguar. Yes, there are more videos coming. Why can I not talk today? I don't know. It's been such a good day. Mom and Tom came by. We rode the trike. My blind mother rode a trike for the first time in a long time. Tom rode it as well. Then I took him to lunch. We had a great lunch, a great talk. I came back and I fixed a Jag. Yep, it's been a good day. While we're inside, let's go ahead and see if we fix something else. Remember we added some coolant? Well, not coolant, some R134A, just to see. Here we go. Let's go auto. And it's cold. I got cold air in my Jag. I'm loving life. This is such a fun car to work on, although I didn't like the placement of the oil filter in the other video, but that's okay. I'm back in love with her again. Absolutely. Hopefully you like this as well. Judging by the views on the videos, you do. So let me know what you would like to see. We have that stake down kit that I should probably add. I don't know. We'll just kind of see what's going on. We now have tie rod ends and boots to put on to protect our steering. What else is in the box? I've forgotten. So I have at least 2 more videos. What else do you want to see? Let me know in the comments. All right, everybody? Thank you very much for watching the videos on this thing. I can't tell you how much fun I have driving this car. It is so different. It is so cool. And it makes me cool driving it. So we'll have another video coming up very, very soon. In the meantime, I've got more videos. We have a car at the paint shop. Absolutely. I forgot to mention that. I don't know when this video is coming out, but right now I do have the 420 SEL, the Mercedes W126, that's in perfect condition except for the cracked dash and the paint and some other issues I haven't even found yet, but it's getting painted by that body shop here in my hometown. So we will, you want to go see that video too, because I know they're going to do a great job. They really, really are. Okay, you've done a great job. I appreciate your attendance. We're back with another video very, very soon. Okay, have a great day. Hug those kids if you got them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. This is all the junk we removed. Look at all the unnecessary parts. Yeah, woo, that's a bunch of stuff. I am going to keep it, so should something happen and I decide to sell the car, this will go with it. I don't think I'm going to decide to sell it, but you know, everything has a price. But if I do, this will all go with the car. Look at all of the junk, all the rusty, yucky stuff right there.